see what Kevin and Raymond were doing while Stephen was having sex with her?
They were playing with her.
What were they doing to play with her?
Playing with her chest and playing with her legs.
Okay, who was playing with her breasts?
Raymond.
All right. Did you see when you say he was playing with her breasts, was he touching her breasts?
Yes.
Was he doing anything else?
Yes.
What else was he doing?
He was playing with her breasts.
Okay. Besides touching her breasts, did he put his mouth on her breasts?
Yeah.
Did he do anything else?
No, that's what I said.
What did you see Kevin do?
He was playing with her legs.
What was he doing with your legs?
I don't know, his body was in the way.
Which part of her body was facing you?
You know what I'm saying? His back was facing my face.
So his back was to you?
So I couldn't see.
You couldn't see what he was doing. But he was near her legs?
Yeah.
After Stephen was done, then what happened?
The Raymond jumped on top of her. They hold her down again.
Was she still screaming?
Not for a while. But she couldn't handle it no more, so she didn't scream no more.
Did you see if she was bleeding?
Yes.
She was bleeding or what?
Yes.
Where was she bleeding from? Where was she bleeding from?
Her legs.
Did she have any shoes on?
I don't know.
When Kevin got on top of her, did he take his pants off?
Yes.
Did he take them all the way off?
He didn't take them off. He just zipped his pants.
Okay. And did he do the same thing that you saw Kevin do? Did he do anything different?
A little different.
What was different? What was different?
He did the same thing that Steve did. That's about it. And the little player put it in her mouth.
Who wanted to put it?
Raymond.
Raymond wanted to put his penis in her mouth?
Yeah.
Did he say that while Kevin was having sex with her? What exactly did he say?
Yeah, he was doing put it in her mouth. Man, put it in her mouth. You know, man, the way look at this and shit, she might bite my shit. That's not it.
Who said that? Who said she might bite?
Raymond. So, about a good 10 minutes, 15 minutes, they left. It's like, they said.
Let's go back for a second though. You said Kevin was second.
Yeah.
And what happened, while he was doing that, what did Steve and Raymond do?
They were playing with her too.
They were playing with her. What exactly were they doing? What exactly were they doing?
Kevin was playing, Steve was playing with her chest and Raymond was playing with her legs too.
And after Kevin was done, did he get off?
Yeah, they got off. And before they left, What's man pulled out his knife and cut her legs up. Cut her up.
What did he do to cut her up?
They pulled up her and start cut her legs up. His chest, whatever. I didn't see it.
You didn't see him do that?
No, but I just see how he was swinging. I see the knife go over there and see him swing. And I know when that shit knocked out, she had to wake up from that stab. She waking up from the stab marks.
Was she screaming? When Kevin was finished, did Raymond have intercourse with her?
No.
Okay. Corey, it's now 3:15. We concluded an interview at about 2 o'clock. I have been informed by the detectives that you wish to make a statement.
Yes.
Do you wish to say something?
Yes.
Before you say it, let me give you your rights again. Let me remind you, my name is Elizabeth Lederer. I'm an assistant district attorney in New York County. You have the right to remain silent and to refuse to answer any questions. Do you understand?
Yes.
Anything that you say can be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to consult a lawyer now before any questioning and to have a lawyer present during the questioning. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you have no lawyer or cannot afford a lawyer will be provided for you now free of charge before any questioning. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now that I've advised you of the rights, are you going to tell me the truth about the woman who was assaulted in Central Park on the night of April 19th of 1989?
Yes.
When I spoke to you about an hour ago at the conclusion of our conversation, I told you that we were going to shortly end our interview, and I told you that if there was anything that you wanted to change or anything that you wanted to correct, that was the time to do it. Now, let me just stop you for a second and say what I want to say. I now understand from the detectives that you want to change something that you said in the first statement. You want to change a lot. Why do you want to change the statement you made before?
The whole thing, I played innocent. I know I wasn't. So I was with everything.
Why do you want to change what you told us before? Was what you said before the truth?
No. This is something I never had to do. I was scared. Scared to go to jail. If I have to. Do the crime, I gotta pay.
After you left this room, after we had our conversation that was on the videotape, did you have a chance to think about what you'd said?
Yes.
And what made you change your mind and decide that you wanted to make another statement?
I thought about it, about myself lying, and since I told I lied to the wrong people.
Did any detective tell you to change your statement?
No.
Are you doing this of your own free
Yes.
will? Is it your own decision
Yes.
to ask to have another opportunity to make a statement?
Yes.
If we give you the opportunity to make a statement now, will you tell us the truth about what happened?
The whole truth, but the truth.
Is that what you'll do?
Yes.
I just want to state for the record, Detective Hardigan and Detective Araujo are also present in the room now. Since you left this room at the end of our last interview, where were you waiting?
I was upstairs.
And what were you doing upstairs?
I was conversating with one of the detectives.
Right. Is that when you told the detective that you wanted to change
Yes, ma'am.
your statement?
Yes.
And is it through that detective that you contacted me
Yes.
and asked to be allowed to go on videotape again?
Yes. I couldn't do it myself, but I had to get an officer to do it for me.
Why don't you tell me now what was wrong in what you said earlier and what you wish to correct?
At the beginning, when he jumped the ball, I was in it too. When he stomped on, jumped on, kicked him, I kicked him.
And did you stomp too?
No, I just kicked. I just kicked.
And you kicked when the others also kicked?
Huh?
The others were kicking and you were doing it as well?
Yes.
How many times did you kick him?
I kicked him inside twice.
Okay. Did you do anything else with respect to that guy?
No. I just put him, I didn't want to leave him in the street hurt, even though I know he was hurt. Me and my friend that I just knew that same day, we grabbed him by his sleeve and carried him off to the grass.
Do you know the name of that person?
No.
Was there anything else that you told us that wasn't true?
I was by the reservoir, and the damage that happened there, I didn't do the damage, but I did a little something there.
What you're talking about now, who was involved in this? Who was the victim in this case, in that incident?
My friend Yusuf had my ball. He gave the ball to one of his other friends that was there. I didn't see it. They ran up on a man and threw him up against the fence. Let him down. He ran. They got pulled out the ball and threw it at him. And hit him, he fell. We all chased him, grabbed him. Yusuf took the ball, hit him across his face. They all punched him, kicked him, and I kicked him, but I kicked him in his stomach. Then, to come towards a rape, he came down from the park, from the field, from the reservoir to the field. That's when we came towards the rape.
Who was waiting?
Huh?
Who was
It was
waiting?
me, Steve, and Kevin, all of the rest of the others, and Raymond.
Was Yusuf there?
Yusuf, yes. Raymond ran back of her, and she looked back at Raymond, and she started running a little fast. Steve came out towards the front and grabbed her from the front. Then from the front, like, from the beginning right there, that's when it started a little rain. Then they brought it all the way down.
Okay, when you say Steve grabbed her from the front and Raymond grabbed her from the back,
Yeah.
where were you?
Huh?
Where were you?
Me and Kevin Yusuf, we was right there looking at them looking at them start everything by themselves.
You just said something about there was a little rape there.
Yeah.
Tell me what you mean.
Little Red was saying Steve attacked her first with the rape. Right there.
Right there?
The first picture you showed me. The first picture you showed me where the white part was at. That's where it started from. Then it started all the way down.
Okay. When you say a little rape happened there, what exactly do you mean? Tell me what each of the people did.
Steven, he just felt her up. She couldn't take it. She was trying to scream. She slapped her.
She slapped?
She slapped Steve. And Steve slapped her back.
Was she dressed?
Yes.
And when you say he felt her up, what exactly did you see him do?
Let's see. Ben, she couldn't take him by herself, and he couldn't take her by herself. Raymond grabbed her to make it hard on her. 2 against 1. It brought too much weight on her, and she had no choice but to let loose. She had no choice but to give up what they wanted. So from there, they brought her body way down there. That's where the blood was at.
How did they get her down to where you found the blood?
They dragged her.
How did they drag her?
They dragged her from her feet and dragged her down the rest. Her back was on the grass. They just dragged her down the rest. When they dragged her down, that's when Steve stripped her clothes with the knife and everything. Slapped her, punched in her face and everything. When they did all that, I didn't want to sit right there and look at what's going on. I didn't want to look like no. If you with them, you got to show a little effort around them too. So I had to get into it too. I wasn't doing what they was doing. They was on top of raping her completely. I was playing with her.
When you say they were raping her, when you say they were raping her, what exactly were they doing?
This how they was fucking her. This what they was fucking her. Him and Steve and Raymond and me and Kev and Yusuf was playing with her. Like Yusuf had her arms and me and Kev was playing with her.
What were you doing when you were playing with her? What were you doing?
I was playing with her legs.
What were you doing to the legs?
I was going up and down her legs. I wasn't doing as much as they was doing.
Were you going up to her crotch?
No. I was about to. I said no. I couldn't exactly see myself doing that. Even though I was up to it. But I wasn't going to do it. I could see the expression on her face that when we do this and get caught by the cops and it's going to be through. So what they did and what I did was different from them. The only people that did it different was me, Yusuf, and Kevin did what they was doing. Me and Yusuf was just playing with her.
Did you play with her breasts?
Used to play with her breasts.
Did you?
No. I didn't go up to the breast enough. I stayed on the leg. They told me pull out her pants and pulled out her pants. So Steve got off of her. Steve called me a punk because I didn't do it. They hold her down. Steve ripped her pants with his knife. And that's what made her mad. And that's when she started scratching him. What's her name? Kevin. She was yelling pretty loud. She used to close her mouth. She had bigger heads than us. Close her mouth. So we were looking at her, and I felt kind of bad. This is my first extreme I did to any type of female in the street. This is my first rape. So I never did this before. This will be my last time doing it. This is my first experience. This will be my last. So when they did that, it just went on. It just went on what they was doing. And after Kevin and Raymond picked up a rock. I think, no, I ain't gonna say I think. Kevin hit her in the face with the rock. That's what knocked her out. Definitely knocked her out. She thought it was a punch, it was a rock that hit her. Steve was using the knife to cut her legs. I don't know how he was doing. He was using cut her legs. Half of them was using their nails to cut her legs. And me and Yusuf, since Kev and Steve and Raymond acting wild, me and Yusuf staying to the side. Even though we were playing with her, we stayed to the side. They were acting too wild. They were swinging on her and everything.
What does that mean?
What?
They were swinging.
They'll punch in her face, punch, boom, boom, boom. I couldn't stand looking at no punch in her face.
They were doing it with both hands?
Yeah. There's like more than 2 hands to punch in her face.
Who was punching?
Huh?
Who was punching?
Kevin, Raymond, and Steve. I'm still not saying that me and Yusuf was playing innocent even though we were playing with her. But me and Yusuf wasn't going that far about doing that. The only way me and Yusuf were going that far, that's as guys, that's as a man. That would try to defeat all of us.
I didn't understand what you just said.
I said, alright, since me and Yusuf didn't go as wild as them 3 did. Me and Yusuf was all about, say for instance, if we would grab the running man. Being that he was a man, we knew he was going to stand up for his rights and fight back. That's when we knew we had to fight. But since this was a female, she couldn't even take one of us. She couldn't take a hit. Steve hit her one time, boom. She closed her eyes for quite a while. That's when he ripped her pants. And anything she did is open her eyes. She just got into it. Her ego and her body took over her. She started going wild.
What did she do?
Huh?
What did she do?
She was kicking. And she barely, she almost kicked me. That's why I moved down her leg. I let her leg go. I was holding her leg, let her leg go. So we all got little nicknames. So we wasn't calling each other by our real name, we called each other by nicknames.
What are the nicknames?
Huh?
What are the nicknames?
Since my friend Yusuf is tall, we call him Kane. My nickname is Polo. And Fedari's is Fedari. That's his nickname. We always go by our nicknames.
How about Yusuf?
Yusuf? Yeah, that's his name, Kane, because he was tall. So we said like
Does
this.
Kevin have a nickname?
Kevin? Sometimes we call him Lemon Head, because his head's shaped like a lemon. It's yellow.
How about Steve?
Steve, we make up a name. We call him Tony Madonna, because Tony Madonna was dirty. He beat up his wife, he beat up everybody. So he's the only one that's beating this lady up. Call him Madonna.
Does Raymond have a nickname?
We ain't look up a nickname. The only way we was giving each other a nickname because we live in the same area. We see each other every day. My friend used to say, Corey, go for leg, cause she kicking wild. So she kicked Kevin in his chest. Kevin wild on her and punched in her face. Half of him punching her stomach, half of him punching her leg. And said, we gotta let her go because she'll move. So man, you should tell her stay, let her go, man. Cause you might, we don't want no dead body on her hand or strength. Leave it alone. Let her live. Then nah, man. She gonna scratch the cat, man. She was like, so what, man? What you gonna do? You gonna kill her? See, I wanna do something to kill her. Come on, man. But now we got cops out here looking for us. Come on. They got half of our people. But by the time we all separated, this one, Kev, and Steve, they made their first victim, the last victim. Their victim was a Southland.
I'm sorry?
The last victim before they left was a Southland. They beat up a man inside a van. And the police came.
Who else was with your group?
Antoine.
Antoine McCrae?
Yeah, him. And the other cousin, Clarence.
Clarence Thomas?
Yes, they was with us too.
Okay. And where did you all meet up?
By 110th and 5th. As we was entering, that's when Kevin and, his boys came. And they met up with us and we went inside.
Before you met up with Kevin, how many people were in your group?
About 15. About 15, 16.
And when Kevin came and joined you, how many people were in his group?
33.
He had 33 all by himself, or all together in the group?
All
together the groups were,
yeah.
the group came to a group of 33 people. In your group, before you met the other group, whose idea was it to go to Central Park?
When I came, they was going to Central Park.
Okay. Where did you go when you went into Central Park? When you met these people before you went into the park?
Yeah. Right there, right at the entrance before we went in. And we all went in together.
Where'd you go when you went in the park?
We walked through the park to going south. Till we got to this gate. Then we went up this hill.
When you got to a gate, what kind of a gate was that?
It was like a black gate where it had grass inside. A big black gate going around with grass inside of it.
Do you have any idea what street that's near?
I think it was about 150 or something.
Was the gate open?
It was closed.
Before you went into the park that night, did you have any crack to smoke?
No, so I don't take drugs.
Okay, so you didn't do any drugs?
No, I don't do drugs.
Did you drink?
No, I don't drink anything.
So you were pretty clear-headed when you went to the park that night?
Yeah.
What time was it?
It was about 9 o'clock when we was inside the park.
Okay, what happened when you got to the gate?
There was this man there, and everybody's gonna beat up the man. But somebody yelled out, they knew him, so nobody messed with him.
Okay, well, what did this man look like? Was he a jogger? Was he...
He was just walking through the park. Puerto Rican.
Nicely dressed?
No.
Was he a bum?
Nah.
Okay, so somebody said... Okay, we're having a little bit of noise outside. It's hard to hear. I'm just going to step outside and tell them to keep it down. I'm sorry, there's some people outside. It's a little bit difficult to hear, but they're going to keep it down now. You said that you had seen somebody. Did you say he was a Puerto Rican guy?
Yeah.
And somebody said that they knew him?
Mm-hmm.
Who was it who said that they knew him?
I don't see him. I just heard it.
Right. When you saw him, what were you all going to do to him?
They was going to beat him up and rob him.
Okay. And somebody said, I know that guy, don't do it?
Yeah.
So what happened?
They let him go.
Had they already grabbed him?
Nah.
They let him go by?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened then?
And then as we was going west up this hill, we ran into a man in the lake. And they was going to beat the man up. And somebody came out and said he was with his girlfriend, so let me know.
Were those people, did they have a bicycle?
No. They were walking on foot.
What did you do to those people?
Let them go by.
Okay, but when you first saw them, what were you going to do to them?
They was going to beat the man up. They thought he was by himself, so they seen him with a date. So they let him go.
Did somebody say that they knew him, or they just let him go?
Somebody just said, look, he's with his girl, and let him go.
And then what happened?
Then as we got to the road, that's when a police car came, just patrolling through, and everybody got panicking, and everybody split up, man, and ran separate ways.
Everybody split up, or you split up back into the two groups you've been in?
No, everybody split up separately.
Was that a marked car?
Huh? Well, mostly everybody ran one way, and certain people ran another way.
Where did you run?
I ran with Mark and Michael and Jason. We ran into the bushes.
It was just the four of you, or were there more
Yeah,
people?
it was just the four of us. The other kids had already left.
Okay. Was this a marked radio car that went by? A blue and white?
Yeah.
And then, what did you do after the car went by?
Well, they was gonna leave, but I told them, instead of us leaving, why don't we just get everybody and leave? So we came back inside the park. And it was these other kids, but they had left. So as we came to the baseball field, because we was looking for them for a while, from what I seen, it looked like they was beating somebody up. Only at the other end of the baseball field.
Okay, let's slow down for a second. There were four of you after the police car had gone by.
Yeah.
Now, you said instead of leaving the park, you decided to find the other people?
Yeah.
So the four of you went off to look for the other people? And where'd you go when you went to look for them?
We went straight to the baseball. First we couldn't find nobody, so we went towards the baseball field. And as we looked, we could see it looked like people was fighting and stuff. So as we started calling out, they heard us, and they ran over there, and then they were talking about how they beat this man up.
Okay, they heard you calling, and you ran over to them, or they ran over to you?
They ran over to us.
Okay. Did you see what they've been doing over there?
No, I couldn't. It seemed like they was fighting or something, because everybody was scattered around, running around in a little spot that I seen.
And what, you said they left where they were and they ran over to where you were?
Yeah.
How many people were there that ran over to where you were?
It was like good 20, 25, 26 people.
Okay. Who was in that group that you knew?
Terrence Campbell was in the group. Ronnie Smith, Jomo Smith, a kid named Doug, a kid named Tony. Kevin was in the group.
Kevin Richardson?
Antoine was in the group. His cousin.
Was there somebody named Orlando there that night?
Yeah.
Where was he? Was he with you, or was he with the other group?
He was with our group.
What's Orlando's last name?
I don't know the last name.
Was there somebody there who had a bunch of gold caps on their teeth?
Yeah, a kid named Jermaine had two gold caps in front of his mouth.
What's his name?
Jermaine.
Jermaine?
Yeah.
What's his last name?
I don't know his last name.
Do you know where he lives? Do you know where he goes to school? When the people came over to where you were on the baseball field, what happened?
And they was talking about they beat this man and left him out cold. So as we was leaving off the baseball field, they said we seen a police car coming. And they thought, they said the police was going towards the spot where, they had beat that man up. So they all ran towards the police's. And we stood there for about 5 or 10 minutes. And then we were headed towards the reservoir.
Okay. Who went toward the reservoir?
Everybody that was there.
And did you have to cross over any roads to get there?
Yeah, highway.
The highway, was there traffic on the highway?
Mm-hmm.
Did you do anything to the traffic?
No.
Anybody throw any bottles or rocks at the cars? What happened when you got
there? When the cars, when there wasn't no cars, everybody ran by.
Okay, and now you're talking about the road that goes from the west side to the east side, the transverse?
I don't think so, I'm not too sure. I know it was a highway.
Was there a lot of traffic on it?
No.
Okay, was it the roadway in the park?
I'm not too sure, I just know we crossed.
I'm sorry?
I'm not too sure, I just know we crossed.
Okay, so you waited, and when there was no traffic, then you ran across the road. Did you have to go down a hill to get to the road? Or down a wall, or down a hill?
like a wall.
You had to go down a wall, and then go across a road, and then up another wall? Okay, so all of you went across the road that way. And when you got to the other side, you saw the reservoir? Okay, what did you see when you got to the reservoir?
I seen joggers, people running by.
How many people were there in your group at that point?
At that point, it was like 25 people.
And what happened at that then?
And that's when the first jogger came. And everybody was like, get him. And Jermaine kicked 2 goal fronts. He tried to grab the jogger, but he missed. And some other tall kid too that he tried to grab the jogger, but he missed.
So the first jogger, let's try and do it slow. The first jogger, everybody says let's grab him.
Yeah.
Why? To rob him?
Yeah.
Beat him up?
Mm-hmm.
So when he runs by, Jermaine starts to run after him. What about everybody else?
Everybody tried to run too, but Jermaine was ahead, so Jermaine tried to swing at him, but he missed. And then the other kid tried to grab him, but the other kid missed too.
Which was the other kid?
I don't know his name. He was just some tall kid, white clothes on.
Black? Hispanic? He's black?
Black.
Do you remember what he was wearing?
He had like a white jeans with a white jean jacket.
Okay, and you said he has a flat top?
Yeah.
So he tried to get him too, but the jogger got away.
Yeah.
Now, at the reservoir, was this right on the path right next to the water?
Yeah.
Were there lights on?
Mm-hmm.
What happened after the second guy gets away?
After the second guy got away,
Mm-hmm.
then the third guy came. And then like,
Was he a jogger too?
yeah.
And was he on that path too?
Yeah, he was jogging real slow. So everybody was looking at him, and he was jogging too slow. So everybody was saying he might be a cop. You don't know. So as he was walking away, he's still going, and that's when Jermaine ran behind him. And everybody walked away, everybody turned around. Jermaine picked him up and threw the man on the floor and started beating him up.
Okay. When Jermaine beat him up, did he beat him with a weapon or
His hands.
with his hands? How was he beating him?
Like punching him.
In the face?
Yeah.
Did you punch him a lot of times?
Yeah, punched him a lot.
And when this guy was approaching where you were, as he was getting closer, were you all hiding behind bushes and trees?
Yeah.
Sort of like in ambush? I'm sorry?
Yes.
So when Jermaine got him and started punching him, what did you all do?
Everybody turned around, you know, everybody noticed he wasn't a cop, so everybody got down and started beating him up.
Did you start beating him up too?
Yeah.
Did you punch him?
Yeah.
Did you kick him?
No, I just punched him.
You punched him in the face?
Yeah.
Hard?
Yeah.
A lot of times?
Yeah.
A couple of times?
Not even.
Just a few times.
Like once or twice.
And everybody was punching him and kicking him? Did anybody have a weapon?
Well, that kid that had the white on, he had a knife. But
What kind of a knife did he have?
Some kind of knife. Some knife.
What did it look like?
I only seen the handle. It was like a brown handle.
Okay, you're going like this. Was it a round handle? Did it have a curve in it, or was it just a straight handle?
Like a straight handle.
He didn't pull it out then?
No.
As you guys were, as you were punching him and the other people were punching him too, were people kicking him?
Yeah.
Did anybody take anything from him? Did you ask him for money?
I think they did. I'm not too sure.
Did he give you any money?
No.
Did anybody take any jewelry from him? How long did you punch and kick him?
I only used it for a while.
For a while? And then what happened?
Everybody, my friend Terrence started saying for everybody knew my name.
Why was he saying that?
He was tired of everybody beating on the man. And
Well, did the man stop moving?
no, he was still moving. So everybody stopped. Everybody walking away, and Jermaine was like, nah. You ripped my coat. So Jermaine didn't know how to stop. Kept beating the man. Kept beating him. So everybody pulled him away. Everybody said, stop. Chill out, man. So as we was walking off,
Why were you pulling him away?
he was trying to murder the man. Kept hitting him, didn't want to stop. Kept hitting the man.
So you took Jermaine, the group took Jermaine
Yeah,
away?
pulled him away. And as we pulled him away, he ran back and hit the man a couple of more times. And then
Did anybody else run back with him and hit him?
Nah, just him. Kept hitting the man. And then as we walked away, the man was getting up.
He was getting up? Did anybody hit him with a pipe or a stick?
Yeah.
Who hit him with a pipe?
Antoine hit him with a pipe.
What kind of a pipe was it?
Like this long.
Was there any tape on the pipe? Where did the pipe come from?
I don't know, I guess he found it in the park.
Do you know whether he had it when he came into the park?
Nah, he didn't.
You know that he didn't have it?
You could tell because he had it in his hand when he came to the park. Well, he didn't have a jacket. All he had on was a sweater.
With a sweater on. A sweater or a sweatshirt?
A sweater with a hood. So, you know,
Made out of the same material that your shirt is now? That kind of sweater?
I don't know. It was something like this. Yeah, but it had a hood.
But it had a hood. Where did he hit him with the pipe?
All over his head, his back. Anywhere he could hit him.
Did anybody else have a stick or a pipe?
I don't know. I just seen that pipe.
That's the only one that you saw. After you left that man, where did you go?
Everybody was heading to go to the west side.
Away from the reservoir?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you go?
And as we was headed to the west side, that's where I seen Kevin.
That's where you saw Kevin? Was anybody with Kevin?
Yeah.
Who was with Kevin?
Some lady.
A lady.
Mm-hmm.
How was she dressed?
I can't tell, it was too dark.
What was he doing with her?
Struggling with her.
Where was this?
It was like when you go down this hill, before you even get to the road, it was like right about there. Trees.
Are you talking, when you say road, are you talking about the asphalt path that goes through the park? You don't really see cars on that. Or do you see cars on that? Do you know where?
I'm talking about the road that has cars on it.
Okay, and you saw him standing near that?
Yeah,
Struggling with
the
him?
lady.
Okay. What did you actually see him doing with her?
Like, he had about a wrist. He was struggling, so he put his leg out and he tripped over his leg.
Was there anybody with Kevin?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Steven. It was Steven.
Is that Steve Lopez?
Yeah. Kevin.
Richardson?
Antoine. And myself.
What about Clarence Thomas?
I see him.
What about Lamont McCall?
I see him either.
So, was that the full list of people who were there? You and Kevin?
People I seen, us four.
You and Kevin? Anton?
And Lopez.
And Lopez. Steve Lopez. What were the others doing while Kevin was struggling with her with the wrists?
Anton was going for her clothes, and Lopez was holding her arms.
What was Anton doing to her clothes?
Trying to put them on.
What was she wearing?
I don't know.
Were you getting closer?
Yeah.
You walked toward them?
Mm-hmm.
What did you see Anton doing to her?
Just putting them off. And Kevin was pulling down his pants. But Lopez is smacking the lady in the face.
Was she screaming?
She was just hollering like, help, help.
And
he was smacking her.
You said that Kevin knocked her to the ground? He tripped her?
Yeah, he was put.
What happened to her when she was on the ground?
Lopez came and he was holding her by her arms. He pinched the arms with his knees. And then he covered her mouth with his hand. And then she was still speaking, so he started smacking her.
What did he smack her with?
His hand.
Where did he smack her?
In the face. Smacked her in the face.
Where was he in relation to her body? She was lying on the ground.
Like this.
And he was behind her head?
Yeah.
And he was holding her hands? You said that he was kneeling on her arms?
Yeah, on her arms.
And what was he doing with his hands?
He was covering her mouth. Every time she was taught, he was smacking. He saying, shut up, bitch. He kept smacking her.
How many times did he smack her?
I think twice or 3 times.
And did she keep screaming?
Mm-hmm. And he just kept smacking her.
Did somebody stuff something in her mouth?
No, he picked up the brick and he hit her with the brick twice.
Where did he hit her with the brick?
Around her face, either around here or somewhere up here.
After he hit her in the head with the brick, did she stop screaming?
Yeah, and she was like shocked.
When you say she was shocked, what did you see?
She just did this. She didn't do nothing.
Did she stop moving?
Mm-hmm. She just stood there. And he was
So you say she just stood there. Was she lying down or standing up?
lying down.
After he hit her in the head with the brick, did you see if her eyes were open?
No, I see it. I see it.
What was Kevin doing while Steve Lopez was holding her hands and hitting her with the brick?
He was having sex with her.
What did you see him doing? Was he on top of her?
Mm-hmm.
You have to answer out loud and say yes or no.
Yes.
And did you see whether his pants were on?
They were off.
Did he take them all the way off or just take them down and
He
just open
pulled
his
them down.
How far down did he pull them?
About a little past his knees.
And did he say anything while he was on top of her?
No, he was just having sex with her.
What did he do? Did he get on top of her?
Yeah, he was.
And at the point that he got on top of her, did she have any clothes on?
No.
Where were her legs?
Like wrapped around him.
Wrapped around him?
Like, behind him.
Behind him? Were her legs open and apart?
Yeah.
Was anybody holding her feet?
I don't know. I just know Anton was behind Kevin.
Could you see what he was doing? Where were you standing?
I was on the side of Kevin.
Were you watching?
No, I was grabbing lady titties.
Were you standing up or kneeling or sitting down
I was
beside him?
kneeling.
You were leaning over?
I was on my knee.
Was her shirt on? Did you know where her shirt was? Do you know where her bra was? So while Kevin was on top of her, was he laying on top of her?
Mm-hmm.
And while he was doing that, you were feeling her breasts with both hands?
Mm-hmm.
How long did you do that?
I don't know if I don't remember if I don't even know if I don't know if he was there.
And you did that while Kevin was having intercourse with her? Did Kevin say anything while he was on top of her? You have to answer out loud.
No.
Was Anton saying anything?
No.
Did Steve Lopez say anything?
No. All he was saying was shut up, bitch. And he smacked him.
After Kevin finished, what happened?
I had left out the park.
Did you see anybody else get on top of her?
No.
You were next to her and you had your hands on her breasts. What happened that made you leave?
I don't know, I just left.
Well, why'd you leave?
I don't know.
Did you go with anybody?
No, I just came out the park and all the other friends was leaving. They was going another way down the block.
None of the people in the group with this lady were leaving at that point, right?
No, it was after I left, after I was getting told my friends, they had came out the park.
Raymond, let me just ask you, my experience is that when people do things, they do things for a reason. People don't just do things for no reason. What was it that happened that made you decide to leave?
My told me to leave, so I left.
Who told you to leave?
My conscience told me to leave. That's what told me to leave.
So you're feeling her breasts. Kevin's having intercourse with her. Did you say anything? You just got up and left?
Yep.
Did anybody there take anything from her?
Not that I know of.
Did she have any jewelry on?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Did anybody take any money from her?
Not that I know of.
Did anybody tie her up?
Not that I know of.
Did anybody move her body?
Not that I know of. Just when she went to the floor.
Pardon me?
Just when she went to the floor.
When you left, she was in the same place where she had been knocked down.
Yeah.
After you left, where did you go?
I went down the block to find the rest of the friends.
Who were you looking for?
Michael
Michael and who else?
Terrence, Jason, Ramsey, Doug, Tony, Jomo, people that I came with.
Did you find them?
Yeah,
Where'd you find them?
I found them before, like up the block, going towards Columbus. And then that's when Antoine and them came up, and he ran up with us.
Where'd you go after you found them?
We went towards Columbus, and that's when he started breaking the light bulbs by his building.
Who was breaking light bulbs?
Antoine was.
How was he breaking it? With a pipe?
Yeah, he was jumping up and smacking the light bulbs. And the security guard started chasing him.
Chasing him or all of you?
All of them. Because I was in back of the security guard when I walked past him. I was in the back, and they was up front, way up front, and they was breaking the light bulbs, but he didn't think it was us. He just knew it was them, so he chased them on.
Okay, where did you go?
They ran around the corner. That's when they was on Columbus. So when we got to Columbus, Terrence, Ramsey, and Jason got in the cab and they left. I know it was somebody else, but I didn't see who it was. So we came back down, and as we came back down to on the west side of Central Park. Came back down that way. So we was going uptown, back uptown, to our block. So as we was going back up to our block, I was up front. Steve was like a half a block behind me. And the kids was like, Mike and all of them was like a block behind him. So he was walking, the cops came, and they just pulled up on us. And he told me against the wall. I got against the wall. And he grabbed Steve. When the other cop turned around, everybody started running. He's like, yeah, run if y'all can, run if y'all can. So he just started chasing him. And that's when they went to our court.
Did you tell the police at first that you weren't with these people?
Yeah.
But that wasn't true.
Wasn't true.
What were you wearing that night?
What I got on now?
You have what is that, a sort of a blue sweatshirt and blue jeans?
Yeah.
And what shoes do you have on?
Blue, black and white sneakers.
Okay, what kind of sneakers are they?
Reeboks.
And those are the sneakers and the shoes, the sneakers and the pants and the shirt that you had on? What time was it when you got stopped by the police?
It was like going on 11. Because I remember when we got to the station, we got to the precinct, it was 11 o'clock.
Did you talk to anybody about what happened with this woman, any of the guys that night?
No.
When you ran up and when you ran into them, did you tell any of them what had happened?
No.
Did anybody say anything to you about it? Earlier tonight, when you spoke to Detective Sheehan and Detective Arroyo, your father was present?
Yes.
What happened to the pipe that you had that night?
The pipe that I had, the pipe that Antoine had.
I meant that Antoine McRae had. Do you know what happened to it?
They had the pipe, and he had gave it to Tony. So Tony had the pipe, and we was on Columbus, and I think he had got the pipe back. So Tony was talking to some kids across the street. So he took the pipe. He said, I don't want this pipe. So he put it on the corner of Columbus by this fence. So when we went today to see if it was still there, it wasn't there.
Okay, when you went to the, you said you went today to look to see if it was still there? Who did you go with? Detective Sheehan?
Yes,
And you looked and the pipe wasn't there anymore?
it wasn't there. And it's the same spot where they put it in last night.
When this woman was first grabbed, you said you first saw her, Kevin Richardson was holding her wrists. Was he saying anything to her?
He was just trying to put, I didn't hear him saying nothing. I just seen him struggling.
When she got knocked down, and you said that Steve Lopez hit her in the head with the brick, was she bleeding?
I think so, yeah.
Was she bleeding a lot?
No.
No? Who else had sex with her besides Kevin Richardson?
I didn't see anybody else who had sex with just him.
Did you see him? You said that he had sex with her. He got on top of her and his pants were down. And her legs were spread at that time? And did he penetrate her? Did he put his penis inside of her? Did he say that he had?
Excuse me?
Did he say that he had?
No, he didn't see.
But you could tell?
Yeah.
How could you tell?
Because he was having sex with her. That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when he was doing that, was he moving up and down?
Yeah, because I seen it.
And so you could see that he was moving, thrusting up and down,
Yeah.
thrusting into her?
That's how I knew he was having sex with her.
And when he was on top of her, how were you able to put your hands on her breast?
He wasn't fully on top of her. He was just, he had his arms up like this.
Could you see where he was inside of her?
Yes.
And when he withdrew from her, could you see his penis?
No, I ain't bothered to look at his penis.
Well, did he have an erection?
Yeah.
Well, when he was inside of her, you could tell that he had actually penetrated her and that he was inside of her?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did he ever touch her breasts?
Oh, I think so, yes.
You think so, yes, but you're not sure?
Well, I know he was doing something to her.
What did you see?
He was feeling her up.
He was feeling her up? Did you ever see him have anal intercourse with her? Did you ever see him put his penis anywhere else? Did he put his penis in her mouth? How long was he inside of her and on top of her?
For like 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
And during that time you were touching her breasts?
Yes.
Earlier you said there was a man who was beat up. Did somebody hit him with a brick?
Yeah.
Who was that?
A tall kid.
A tall kid?
Yeah.
Black kid or Spanish kid? Or?
Black kid. That had the white jean jacket and the white jean pants.
Is that the one with the gold?
No.
Sorry, okay. Jermaine is the one with the gold. Okay. beaten up who got hit with a brick before this woman? You said he had a headset?
Yeah.
Did anybody take that?
No, it was on the floor.
It was on the ground? Is that the guy that they were beating up when the group ran over to join you?
This is like, oh no, it wasn't him.
Which one was it?
This was the man, the third man that came by was
That was the jogger.
Yeah. And the headset was on the floor, but nobody picked it up because it was a radio. You know, nobody wanted a radio headset. Everybody wanted a cassette. It was just a radio, so nobody even picked it up.
When you went into the park that night, why did you go into the park?
Because I thought we were going to beat people up and take bikes, cruise, and get money.
You went in to beat people up, to take bikes, and
Rob people, get money.
And you were going with your friends for that purpose?
Yes.
I have nothing further. It's now 5 minutes of 3. Thank you very much.
That night, did anybody tell you that there were plans for that night?
No, they just told us the day before that. Between 2:30 and 3 o'clock, they told us, Raymond.
What did Raymond tell you?
He said, don't forget about Wednesday night.
Did he say what you were going to do on Wednesday night?
He said at 8 o'clock we was going to go wilding. That's it.
Wilding?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Whatever happens, like going around, hitting people, stuff like that.
I can't hear you very well. There's
Going around, punching, hitting on people, things like that.
taking things from people. Is that part of what wilding is?
Yes, they come across that.
Did you see somebody by the name of Corey?
Kobe, Wise.
What's his last name?
Wise, yeah, Kobe Wise. Yusuf. Describe Yusuf. He's a little bit taller than me. He has like a fade. Cut. Cut on the side? Yeah. Design on the hip? Okay.
Was Steve Lopez there?
Yes.
How many people were there altogether?
When we first got into Chicago, it was like 30.
Okay. How do you know it was about 30?
It was a lot.
Did you count them?
Yeah.
You counted them. All right. Was Mike Briscoe there?
Like, yes.
Yes?
Yeah, glasses. Yes. I think he had glasses on.
Named Jermaine. Did you see somebody named Jermaine?
No.
Where exactly did you meet these people in the park?
On 10th Street.
In the park or on the roadway or where in the park?
In the park.
Where
On
in the
10th
park?
Street. As soon as you walk down the hill, you come to the lake. That's where I saw them.
Okay, what were they doing when you got there?
They were just walking around.
Before you went to the park that night, did you have anything to drink, any alcohol?
No.
Did you get high on crack?
No.
Did you have any coke?
No.
Any pot? So you were straight? You were pretty level-headed, clear-headed?
Yes.
The way you are now?
Yes.
And what happened when you got there?
So then we started walking around for a while.
Where did you walk?
I think on the road. And definitely so that like kind of old man, they beat him up. They took his food.
Why don't you slow down? Let's take it step by step. You started to walk around. The whole group was walking around?
Yeah.
Who decided where you would go?
We were just walking, nobody decided.
Which direction were you walking in?
The west, onto the west.
Were you staying on the road or did you go through the woods?
We cut up the woods to the road. We was walking on the road.
And you said there came a point where you came upon somebody?
Yeah, he was like kind of short man, kind of old. So kid.
He was short and old?
Yeah. The dark-skinned kid came behind him, clotheslined him, and took his food.
Was that person drunk, or did he seem... He was just an old person?
Yeah.
Do you look like a street person to you? No?
He's kind of like Spanish.
He looked Spanish. And when you say this dark-skinned kid clotheslined him, who was that? What was that person's name?
Mike Briscoe.
Mike Briscoe? When you say he clotheslined him, what do you mean?
Like, from the back, he hit him from the back with his forearm.
He hit him in the neck with his forearm? He hit him in the back of the neck?
Yeah.
And where were you when he did that?
Well, I was looking, because I wasn't going to do nothing.
Why did you go to the park that night?
I just, like, wanted to get away from the block. I wanted to walk around.
Well, what was everybody wandering around the park for? What were they going to do?
I guess beat people up.
Okay, and you were part of that group that was walking around?
Yes.
After Mike Briscoe clotheslined this guy, he hit him in the back. You said he hit him in the back of the neck. What did he do?
And a lot of people, like, started kicking him in his stomach, kicking him in his face.
Did he fall down when he was clotheslined?
Yes.
Who started to kick him?
Mike, Raymond, Steve, a whole lot of people.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Where were you standing?
Like, on the road, I was just looking. I couldn't do nothing.
Was that Raymond Santana who was kicking him? Did anybody have a weapon?
Not then.
So the guy was lying on the road?
Yeah, then like dragged him to the dirt.
But before they dragged him, a lot of people were kicking him?
Yes.
And were people punching him?
Yes.
Was he screaming?
And he was like kind of knocked out. Then Mike Briscoe, he took his food.
What did he do with his food?
He ate it.
Was there somebody named Tony?
Yes.
Tony was there? Do you know Tony's last name?
I just know he lived on Lederer Project on 107th Street.
Was there someone named T?
T?
Do you know anybody named T?
As Terrence?
I'm asking you, I don't know.
No.
Was someone named Terrence there?
Yes.
What's Terrence's last name?
McCall.
Is that Lamont McCall?
Yeah, I think they call him Terrence for short.
How long did the people kick and punch the guy who Mike had clotheslined?
Just like for a few minutes. I could say like 5 minutes.
Did somebody take beer away from him?
No.
Did you see anybody pour beer on him?
Yeah. He just had food in his plastic bag.
Okay. And after they took the food, somebody else ate it?
No. Only Mike Briscoe ate the food.
Mike ate his food. What did they do, or what did you do to the man then? They
dragged him to the dirt and just they didn't get hit by a car. They left him there by the dirt, like by the bushes and stuff like that.
Was he bleeding?
No.
Okay. Where did you go then?
Then everybody started walking farther to the west. So then we saw a man and a lady on a bike. They was going to pass. Everybody was trying to grab him.
You said there was a man and a lady on a bike. Were they on one bike or two bikes?
One bike, 2 seats.
It was a bike with 2 seats?
Yeah.
And were they riding it?
Yes.
What happened when they came riding?
Well, like, everybody was trying to like, grab his shirt, but they couldn't grab him. And he got away.
Too fast, or what happened? He got away?
Yeah.
Did anybody chase him?
No, he was too fast on the bike.
After the people on the bike got away, what was the next thing that happened?
Yeah, I think that's when, it's been kind of dark, so everybody was hiding behind the trees.
Where were you at the time that everybody was hiding behind the trees?
I was just seeing them like farther down the hill.
Farther down where? Give me an idea of where in the park you were.
I was behind the trees, but not all the way up. I was behind the bushes.
Were you near the swimming pool? Were you near the lake? Were you
It was
near
near the reservoir.
near the reservoir? Did you go over the transfers?
Hmm?
Did you cross over the transverse? There's a street that goes through the park at 96th and 97th Street that the traffic goes through east-west.
Yes.
Okay. Did you cross over that street?
Yes.
Okay. When did you cross over that street?
Like, that's when everybody first crossed over.
When did everybody cross over?
When we saw the jogger come.
Okay, so let's back up for a second. After you clothesline, Mike clotheslines this guy and they take his food. And then they move him over so he's not in the road. Where did you next go?
I was walking with them.
Okay, where did the group go?
Well, after we walked to the reservoir.
Okay, to get to the reservoir, did you go down the wall, cross the street, and then go up the wall on the other side? Did you cross the transverse?
We just went up a hill. Dirt or something.
Do you remember how you got there? Who was leading the way?
It was Lederer and Charlie and Antron in front.
Okay, so you just followed them, and the next thing you knew, you were by the reservoir?
Yes.
You know the park pretty well?
A little bit, not that much.
All right, but you know where the reservoir is?
Yeah.
Okay, where did you go when you got to the reservoir?
So that's when the jogger ate until everybody jumped out the bushes. Antron, he had his...
Okay, when you first got to the reservoir, everybody was hiding behind bushes and trees?
Yes.
And being sort of quiet?
They said a jogger.
So you were sort of waiting for a jogger to come by?
Yes.
And did you hide behind a bush?
Yes.
All right, and did a jogger come along?
Then Antron had this little still bat, not a bat, but it's like a pipe or something.
How big was the pipe?
Like this.
Was there any, it was heavy? Was it solid?
Yes.
Was there any tape on it?
Yes. Black tape.
Where was the tape? All along it or just a one
All
end?
over it.
Did you see where he got that from?
No, I think I just picked it up or something.
Did he have it with him when he came into the park? You didn't see him with it before. You have to answer out loud, okay?
Right.
As you were laying in wait by the reservoir, did somebody come along?
The jogger.
Which jogger? What did the jogger look like?
He had jogging shorts. Biking pants under them.
Was it a man or a woman?
I mean,
Old man, young man?
young one, he's kind of tall. But Antron ran up to him with the iron thing.
Where did he hit him with it?
My forehead.
He ran up behind him and hit him in the front of him?
No, so he ran up to him, hit him in the forehead.
Did he say anything when he did that?
And just hit him. Everybody started running out.
Running out from where they were hiding,
Bush.
where the jogger was.
Yes.
And what did Antron do then?
He kept on hitting him, and the blood was coming out.
Where was he hitting him, in the head?
Yeah, it was busting. Like his forehead was it was busting, and the blood was coming out.
Did he fall down?
Yes.
What did the other people who ran out do?
So I hit him, kicking him and stuff.
Did you
punch him? No,
Did you kick him?
I didn't do nothing.
What did you do?
I was just standing there.
And everybody else was hitting and kicking him?
Not every single person. Some people was just standing, other people was hitting him.
Did anybody try to take anything from him?
He tried to take the money and dig in his pockets.
Who went through his pockets?
Antron dig in his pockets. He had no
He
money.
didn't have any money. Did anybody look to see if he had a watch on or a headset?
No, I don't think he had one.
How long were the people hitting and kicking him and hitting him with the pipe?
This was for a while, like 9 minutes or something.
Was the guy crying?
Yeah, he was screaming,
What was he saying?
saying help, he's gonna stop. I told Antron to stop because he was bleeding. He kept on hitting me, I said stop.
But he kept on hitting him.
Then I think he threw the thing away. I ain't seen him, I think he stashed it somewhere. So he left. That's when he did bleeding.
Then you left and you left him laying leading. Was he running on the path that's right by the water around the reservoir? Right up, right by the water? On the jogging path, not on the path that the horses use?
No.
And you left him just laying there? Do you know if there are any stone houses, little pump houses around the reservoir? Have you ever seen them?
Yeah.
Where was this jogger that you left in relation to where those stone houses are, the pump houses?
He was kind of close to it.
Kind of close to the one on the north side? The one that's closer to uptown?
Downtown.
He was near the downtown side or the uptown side?
Downtown. That's, I think, everybody started running through the bushes.
Which way did you run?
She kept on, still was walking down to the west side, because we were already downtown.
Where were you going?
We just walked around.
What were you doing?
Huh?
What were you doing?
Nothing.
Well, what were you looking to do? Why were you going with these guys?
I don't know. Just following.
At this point, it's still the same group that was together from the beginning in the park?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
A few people ran home.
Some people left?
Yeah.
And the group got smaller?
That's when.
Where did the group go then?
That's when it's I think we was on the road again. Lady jogger came.
Was she running on the road or was she running on the same path that man jogger had been running on?
She was on the road.
Okay. What did the lady jogger look like?
She was short. She had short hair. She had gray shorts. Black biking pants.
Did she have a shirt on?
A white tint. They started chasing her. And they was running. Nobody was around.
Nobody was around. No other people besides the lady jogger.
Yes.
So who started running?
It was Antron and the seeds in front.
Okay, and you ran?
Yes. Because everybody was running. And then, they caught her, pull her shirt off. And,
Who caught her first?
Antron.
And
He ran beside them.
when they caught her, what did they do to her? Did they grab her? What did they do?
We pushed her down. While they was pushing her down, they grabbed her shirt. And she fell.
She fell?
Yes.
And who was grabbing her shirt?
Antron. Everybody surrounding her. So they started taking her bra off.
Okay, did somebody take her shirt off first?
Yes.
Who took her shirt off?
Randy took her shirt off.
And was she wearing a bra?
Yes.
And did somebody take her bra off?
Yes.
Did they take it off or did they pull it up or what did they do?
They ripped it off.
Was she screaming? What was she saying?
She's saying stop. You're gonna help. So I was running saying I shouldn't. I said don't do that to it. Don't do it.
Was somebody taking her pants off?
Yes.
Who was doing that?
Antron.
When Antron first caught up with her, how did it? Describe for me exactly what happened. What did you see?
Well, he pushed her. He pushed her down.
Could you stand up and just sort of show me how he pushed her?
They running right. So he pushed her, but he still had a blouse. And he pushed her. He ripped her blouse off. She fell on the floor.
Did she fall face down or backward?
She fell like this.
So that her face was down on the dirt?
Yes.
What happened then? Who was next there?
Stephen Raymond was around her. We had an arm. Steve had legs. He spread it out. Antoine got on top. Took her panties off.
When you say took her panties off, did somebody take her bike pants and her... You can sit down here. Did somebody take her bike pants and her shorts off first?
Yes.
Who did that?
Antoine.
And who took her underpants off?
Antoine. They was holding
Who was holding
legs.
her arms?
Raymond was on her arms. Steve was on her legs.
How was Raymond Raymond holding her arms?
She was stretching out.
Was he behind her or next to her? How was he holding her arms up?
Like behind her, facing this way, holding her arms tight like that.
So he was behind her. Would you show me how he was holding her arms? If you were her, show me how she had her arms. Pretend just for the minute that you're her.
Like this, stretched out.
Okay,
She
and
couldn't do nothing. 'Cause he had her hand.
was she laying on the ground then, or was she still
She
standing?
was laying down. And he was had her arms like that.
Was he saying anything?
And Steve had her leg. That's what Antoine was on top of.
When he was holding her legs, was he holding them apart?
Yes, spread.
Did she still have her shoes on?
Yeah.
What did Antoine do then?
And took her penis off, like had sex with her.
Did he take his pants off?
Yes. Not all the way off, no. Like a little bit down.
Did he say anything?
No.
Where were you standing?
Then everybody was around her. And I came over there. And I was like trying to stop her. And I got in the way. She come and scratch me a little bit. It wasn't a face.
Let me just ask you, saying that she scratched you and you're indicating a place on your face?
Yeah, I think the phone right here. It wasn't big.
Is that the mark that's right here on your cheek?
Yes.
So, she reached out, she scratched you?
Yeah. Then like I moved back. Mike Briscoe. She tried to get up. Mike Briscoe hit her back down on the floor. Kept on hitting her.
Okay. Let me go back for a second. You say Raymond was holding her arms and Steve was holding her feet and Antoine was on top of her. What were the others doing?
It was like around her.
Was anybody hitting her?
Yeah, Mike.
Mike was hitting her.
Yeah.
What was he hitting her with? His hands, a weapon?
With his fist.
Where was he hitting her?
In the face.
You indicated here, your chin area. Was he hitting her all over the face or
Like right here. The cheek.
on the side of the face? And was he saying anything when he was hitting her?
No, it was like she tried to get up. He just hit her. Kept on hitting her. Like,
Hitting her to keep her down.
yeah.
At what point was it that you got scratched?
We had, when I came in, she scratched me. That's when Mike hit her. Yeah.
Did you try to grab her?
Well, not like, not like that. But I was like
Were
trying
you
to stop
trying
it.
to feel her breasts?
No,
Were you trying to touch her?
not really.
Didn't you tell the police earlier today that you had tried to grab her, and that's when you got scratched?
No, not like feeling her up.
Okay, not
Trying
like
to
that.
stop it.
But you tried
Grab the arm or something.
you tried to grab her arm?
Trying to stop it.
Well, you grabbed her arm when you wanted to stop it.
Yes.
When you saw Antoine take down his pants, did you see his penis?
I was kind of far back. I saw him.
Did you see him have intercourse with her?
Yes.
Okay. When you saw him take down his pants.
Yeah.
And did you see his penis? Did he have an erection?
I saw him like kind of going up and down.
You saw him on top of her, and he was thrusting up and down, he was himself against her?
Yes.
Was he laying on top of her, or was he kneeling, or was he...
Laying on top of her.
Okay. How long was he on top of her?
For a short while, then Raymond Antoine hold her arms.
That's when, who held her?
Antoine hold her arms. And Raymond,
Okay, and then Raymond took down his pants? Did you see him do the same thing to her? Was he on top of her, or was he kneeling?
he was on top of her.
And did you see him take his pants down? Did you see his penis? How long was he on top of her?
About the same time.
Was he moving the way you just described Antoine, sort of pushing against her, thrusting into her?
Yes.
Did he say anything while he did this?
No, not really.
Did he look like he was having a good time? Okay. I'm sorry?
Yes.
What about him made you think that he was having a good time? Was he saying anything or smiling? Or...
Like, just laughing.
How about Antron? Did he,
He was like holding her arm.
when Antron was on top and when he was inside her, did he have an expression on his face? Was he smiling? Did he laugh? Did he say anything? When Antron was having sex with her?
Smiling. He like smiling. Not really laughing. Just that little smile on his face.
Did Antron tell you that he had an orgasm?
No.
Did
No one even told me.
Could you tell? Could you tell?
No.
After Raymond was done,
Steve went and Raymond hold her legs. Steve did the same thing.
where was Mike Briscoe?
Like, around, everybody was around me, so like nobody really can see.
Did anybody hit her with something?
That's the only person hit her was Mike with his fist.
With a fist? What about the pipe that you described that Antron had?
I think he slashed it somewhere.
Did he hit her with the pipe?
No, he hit the jogger, the main jogger.
Did you see anyone hit her in the head with a brick?
No.
Hit her in the face?
Yeah,
Anybody hit her with a stone? You said that Raymond, Antron, and Steve all had sex with her. Did somebody else have sex with her?
no.
Did anybody touch her breasts?
Like, a whole bunch of people like feeling her on her legs and stuff, her breasts and everything.
While these guys are having sex?
Yeah, no. Like, that's when we got up. Everybody was like feeling her and stuff.
Anybody saying anything?
No.
Who was there?
Corby was Antoine and Steve. Yusuf.
What did Yusuf do during this?
I spotted him from like, I don't really know. I think he left the park early.
How about Lamont?
Mikhail.
Was he there?
Yes.
What was he doing?
Feeling.
You saw him do that?
Yes.
How about Al?
Al Morris. Yes.
What was he doing?
He was standing by me. Like Sharon Bailey and Al Morris was standing by me. And I wasn't that far away from him. I was just looking. And I was feeling her up. And I said, like, you better leave, because the cops is coming.
You were afraid you were going to get caught?
Yes.
Did anybody take any jewelry from her? Anybody check for money? When you said you were afraid that you all would get caught, did anybody move the body so it wouldn't be seen?
We pushed her, like, over to, like, the side.
Moved her to the side of the path?
Yeah.
Did somebody move her further than that? Down a hill?
I didn't see anybody else, because I only saw, only person I didn't see was Yusuf.
And what did Yusuf do?
I didn't see him.
I misunderstood you. I thought you said the only person you saw move her or do something with was Yusuf.
No, I didn't. I said, that's the only person I didn't see. All of us, when we started, everybody was running back, I was like, I didn't see Yusuf.
So you thought that everybody left, but the only person you didn't see after you left was Yusuf?
Yes.
Did Yusuf have sex with her?
No. Well, when we left, I didn't see him, so.
Did she scream a lot?
Like, trying to help, trying to stop.
Did anybody gag her?
No.
Did anybody tie up her hands?
What did I see?
Was Yusuf there when she was being raped?
Yes.
Where did you go when you left?
So everybody started running, laughing. Everybody doing, so the cops came.
Everybody was laughing? Everybody talking about what you all had done?
Yeah, like, smiling, acting stupid.
Who was smiling?
Antoine, Steve, Raymond, Mike, Corby.
Were they talking about it?
Oh, really?
When you say they were acting stupid, what were they doing?
They was running, leaping
bragging about it? Where'd you go when you left?
We saw like, after we was running, everybody slowed down, started walking. Then saw like a whole bunch of cop cars coming. So me and Clarence, everybody like running from me and Clarence was running from Mont.
Was Clarence there when she was raped?
No.
Clarence Thomas wasn't there?
Yeah, he was there, but he wasn't in the crowd.
Did he touch her?
No.
Did he punch her?
No.
Did he kick her?
No.
But he was there.
Yes.
Where did you and Clarence go?
So we was running, I think, to a field. And first we went outside. We was outside of the park.
Where'd you go? What street?
That's one thing we was on 97 from Columbus.
97.
And like, when this cop jumped out of this green van, so y'all better run now before I catch y'all. So everybody started running. Then like,
Did you run?
yes,
You didn't want the cops to catch you?
yes.
You were afraid?
Well, yeah.
Where did you run?
I was running on the street. And then, me Clarence, and my mom.
Excuse me, just a second. Sorry, it's hard to hear when there's so much noise outside.
Me Clarence and my mom, we jumped over like this wall. Like, and I fell. And I rolled in mud. I got back up and started running.
You fell and you just rolled in mud?
Yeah. I got back up. Me and Clarence started running. My mom, I ain't seen her.
What do you mean you just rolled in mud?
I fell.
Well, falling is one thing. Rolling in mud is something a little different. You fell
When
down?
you running before, I think when you turn over, you get back up. But that's what happened to me.
Okay, when you jumped over the wall,
Climbed over.
you climbed over the wall, but when you got on top of the wall, you had to jump
Yeah,
down.
it was kind of high. Fast. Then, when Clarence was running, then they was like in the grass, and I told him to duck. The cop cars had the light on, looking for us. So then we ran. The other cop, it said stop before I shoot. And then we about,
Where were you when the cops said that?
we was about a lot of rocks. So I stopped. Me and Clarence stopped. Then that's when the other cop came and hit me.
The cop hit you?
Yes.
Where did he hit you?
In my face.
Where?
Right there,
Where
hit
did he
me.
hit you?
Right.
Are you okay?
Yeah. It ain't really hurt. It was like, just hit me.
He just hit you once? With a palm or with his fist or?
His fist. So then,
That's the only time that happened, only once, and you're okay.
And me and Clarence was like, we didn't do nothing. All the other cops were saying like, shut up, shut up. And he said, put the handcuffs on. I said, for what? So he put the handcuffs on us, put us in the car.
And they put you in handcuffs and they put you in the police car?
Me and Clarence.
What time was that about?
It was kind of close. I think it was 9 something, 9:20.
When you left the woman jogger, was she laying in a pool of mud or a puddle of water?
She was laying in bushes and stuff, and a lot of dirt and stuff.
Did you tell the police when you spoke to them earlier, didn't you tell this detective that she was laying in a puddle, that she was laying in some mud?
Yeah.
She was laying in the bushes?
I kind of like on the side.
Was she bleeding?
I wasn't really looking.
Was she moving?
Huh?
Was she moving? The scratch that you have on your face, that's from when she scratched you, right? That's got nothing to do with anything about the police. Let's go back for a second when When Mike was hitting her, was he hitting her hard?
Look, she fell.
Hmm?
He hit her hard enough that she fell.
How many times did he hit her?
3 or 4 times.
And he was punching her?
Yes.
Punching her in the head?
My face.
The medical evidence about the way she looked and the way she was beaten, something in addition to somebody's hand was used. Do you remember anybody using any kind of a weapon?
No.
Don't you remember somebody using a brick or a stone?
No.
You don't remember that?
I didn't see it.
Could it have happened and maybe you were looking another way? Did you hear her scream?
Not after we left.
Not after you left. I'm talking about while this was going on, when she was first grabbed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
She
what?
was, like, trying to help, like I said before, she was trying to help.
And was somebody trying to make her be quiet?
Not really. There wasn't anybody around.
So Mike was punching her when she was standing up or when she was laying down or both?
It's like she tried to get up and hit her. She tried to get up again and do it 2 more times.
And then she stopped trying to get up?
Yeah, then she was like kind of knocked out.
She was kind of like knocked out, like unconscious?
Yeah.
So she stopped fighting? Who, was there anybody on top of her at that point?
Antron was on top of her.
Antron got on top of her after she was knocked out? Did she wake up at all while Raymond and Steve got on top of her? Anybody else get on top of her?
No.
How long did that last?
Like 15 minutes.
Were any other joggers coming?
No, that's it.
Did you see any other joggers that night?
That was one more. I think that's the Raymond like chasing him down the hill and like punching him in his face and said, "Yeah, money." He said no. He said like, "Get away, run, get out of here." He really did nothing to the
Did
judge.
you see a jogger in a green army coat?
Okay. Yes.
Where was that?
That's I don't think they touched him.
Was that before or after?
I don't remember. If I remember, he was going kind of slow.
Isn't that the one that when he ran by, everybody thought maybe he's a cop?
Yes.
And then after he went by,
They said that's a cop.
and didn't somebody grab him anyway? Didn't somebody knock him down anyway and there was a headset? Just an AM/FM radio?
I guess so. I thought it was the other one. The day after.
There's one of the joggers that was attacked that night had a headset. You said you thought it was the other one. What did you think was the other one?
I thought like the other one that Antron had with the pipe.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
I thought it was the other one that Antron had with the pipe.
You thought that he had the headset?
Yeah.
Do you know what happened to the headset? Were there two guys there with Nordica jackets? You don't remember seeing them? Somebody with 2 gold front teeth? You're not sure? That old guy you said who was in the green army jacket, where was he running? Okay, and was that before or after the woman jogger?
It was before.
And was everybody laying in wait? Everybody was hiding in the bushes?
Yeah, I think they waited till the van and by. And they started chasing him.
And somebody grabbed him?
Yeah.
And started to punch him and hit him in the head?
The Dawson kid.
Hmm?
Yeah, he was Dawson. I didn't know him.
I'm sorry?
I didn't know him. He was Dawson.
The person who grabbed him?
Yeah, but he was with us though. I don't know.
But he knocked this guy down?
Yeah, and I hit him in his face. Like that.
Did he start to bleed?
Yeah, I don't think so.
And did other people also punch and kick him?
Yes.
Who joined in and punched and kicked him?
Corey, Yusuf, Amanda, Antoine, Steve.
Was Lamont McCall there?
Yeah, sure.
Was he doing this too?
Yes.
Was he punching and kicking his jogger that got knocked down, the man?
Yes.
Did he also do something to the woman?
No.
Did you see anyone, other than have vaginal intercourse with her, did you see anybody else put their penis anywhere or do anything else to her? Anybody do anything from behind? Roll her over? Was she bleeding when you left her?
I wasn't that close. I didn't really see.
But she wasn't moving anymore?
No.
And she was naked?
Yes.
And you just left her laying in the bushes?
Yes.
Did you try to hide her so she wouldn't get found?
I ain't trying to hide her. They pursued her. They dragged her over that bad bushes.
Did you help her?
No.
How far did they drag her?
Right across. They were right, they put a rope, they put a reservoir with the joggers in, they dragged right in there to the bushes.
How far?
Right across. The road
Did you
was
say they dragged her about a block, or was it
no.
2 blocks, or was it half a block?
No, like a little path. They put, not the long, they wasn't on the long way, the short way to the bushes.
The clothes that you're wearing here now, are those the clothes you were wearing last night?
No.
What were you wearing last night?
I had a blue Levi, and it's kind of light blue shirt.
What did you do with those clothes?
The cops got it.
Okay, you gave the police the clothes that you've been wearing the night before? Do you remember telling the police when you made this statement earlier that Clarence Thomas was feeling her up? Was he? If you told that to the police before, was it true? Did you have intercourse with her? If we do a DNA test, do you know what DNA is? The chromosome test? If we do a test on her, yeah, if we test what is found in her and we test you, are we going to get a match? Are you sure?
Yes.
Right, because we're going to do a test. And if it's going to come out to be a match, it would be better if you were going to tell us that now. You sure?
Yes.
You know that other people say that you did. Okay, it's 5:25, and this interview is now recorded. Thank you very much.